another Cyprus travel vlog. Today we are going to Nicosia. The first stop, however, is to the Cyprus Planetarium as it's on the way. Short and sweet little stop at the planetarium. I think it's probably best for school trips and families. They have like a VR game hall and this like dome show thing that we're not gonna wait and watch, but a lot of it is still being I guess developed and opened. It only opened in June 2023, so yeah, if it's later in 2024 or in 2025 if you're thinking about visiting, then there might be more to see and do. Oh, it feels like some English rose garden. Super gothic. There's this lovely like rose garden with this kind of gothic building. Doesn't look like anything I've ever seen in Cyprus. Back on the road and heading into the city centre of Nicosia or Lefkosia, and we have a 30-minute drive ahead of us. We're actually really excited to go into Nicosia because, one, we've been living in Cyprus for 3.5 years and haven't been to Nicosia, the capital of Cyprus, yet, so that's a little bit shameful. So we're making sure we get a trip in, even if it is just a day trip. And two, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the last divided city in Europe. In the world, possibly. I need to fact check that. But it is currently divided with a buffer zone that is patrolled. Is that the right phrasing? You can cross the border in the middle of the city to go from the Cyprus side, the south, to the north, which is currently occupied by Turkey. And
so we have actually brought our passports with, so we can cross.
This is going to be a first for us and quite an exciting afternoon in Nicosia, so looking forward to taking you along. Smells are incredible. I don't know what we're smelling, but I was smelling something like garlicky pasta. Now I'm smelling something that's like donuts, like churros or something.
It's not pizza.
Pizza. It's all going on. We just finished up a delicious lunch at a place called Piatsa Gourounaki. It was delicious, really, really good traditional Cypriot food. Although it wasn't souvlaki, it was souvlaki, so you could say it was Greek food. But anyway, really, really nice, highly recommend. We found it via TripAdvisor, or Zach found it via TripAdvisor, and it did not disappoint. So now we're just going for a wander around the city. Glorious, glorious weather, to find somewhere we can get some good coffee. I went for decaf because it's the afternoon now, but they had their own blend that Zach got a cold brew of. How do you like it?
Yeah, it's good. Nice, refreshing.
Iced Americano because it's blooming hot today. And we passed a bunch of cafes on the way, but we particularly wanted to go to Sirius Black. And I'm glad we did. The ladies in there were so helpful, really nice. Gave us some advice for crossing the border as well, which we're going to go and walk towards now. Where are we currently? Neither in Cyprus nor Turkey. So we've just come back to the south of the border, the Greek side of Cyprus, and we wanted to stop for a drink after a lot of walking around the city. We were going to be heading to a place called the Golem Brewery, microbrewery in Cyprus, in Nicosia. However, they're closed, so we've stopped at this place called Cheers. What did you go for? Show us.
Lindemann's peach something. It's like a peach fruity beer.
I went for the Flying Dutchman Nomad Brewing Company's Jar Jar Rubber Dub Mango IPA. It does taste like mango.
In a good way or bad way?
It's good. It's refreshing. We're back in the car. Have done 15,000 steps around Nicosia, crossed the border into the Turkish side, had some delicious food, some great coffee, great beer, and explored the city. And now we are making one more stop before heading home to Paphos, which is to go and find a sweet treat for the drive home. Yeah, my feet are hurting a lot, but Nicosia has been a great day out. Just past some woodlands that we believe the presidential palace is in, and I actually got a glimpse of it and it looks quite an impressive building, but we're on the road so we didn't stop, and I'm not sure if this is where it is, but Zach's told me that there is actually a park that's like really thin and long, so it's like a 10-kilometre park that is apparently good for running in, because where Nicosia is more like central, it's a bit more on a like plateau in comparison to Paphos and other places in Cyprus, and especially Troodos, which are very mountainous and hilly, lots of inclines. So another time we maybe would have gone for a run and along the linear park, but not today. Whoa, it smells good. Doughnuts indeed. These look good. want a bite of the lemon one. This is the second time that the vlog has watched me eat a donut. The first time was in London, Crosstown Doughnuts in Battersea Power Station. If you were there, thanks for still being here. The dough is equally as chewy as it is airy, and it's filled, this particular finger one is filled with like a lemon, not lemon curd, like a lemony curd, you know, like a lemon cheesecake. It tastes like that. How's it?
Why is it good dough?